So you pull back and suddenly she's acting all hot and cold. Don't freak, bro. I'm about to show the one move that'll make her chase you like crazy. If this is you, sitting there scrolling, staring at your phone for the third time tonight, wondering why she's acting different, cold, distant, like you did something wrong, but you didn't. You pulled back. You needed space. And now it's like she's a stranger. Or worse, like she's got this smirk behind her texts. You feel it. That little twist in your gut. The one that keeps you up. Maybe this hits closer than you expected. You remember last week, how she laughed at your dumb joke, then ghosted for 2 hours, then came back like nothing happened. You hated that feeling. Hated it. But you didn't say anything. You never say anything. You swallow it, bite it down, pretend it's nothing. But late at night, man, it burns. You replay the moments, her eyes, her words, the way she pulled away just when you leaned in. And you ask yourself, was it me? Did I do too much? Not enough. You won't admit it. Not to anyone. Maybe not even yourself. But you know that regret. The gnawing one. Yeah. It's there. And you're scared. Scared to pull back again. Scared to stay quiet. Scared that if you move wrong, she'll vanish. And maybe that's the truth. She will. But what if there's a way to flip it? To stop feeling used, overlooked. Like she's got all the cards. So I gotta ask you, real talk, what would happen if you stopped guessing? What would happen if you did just one thing differently, and she saw you, the real you, the one she can't ignore? Look, most guys freak out when a girl starts acting different after you pull back. They see it as rejection, ghosting, punishment. And that's the first mistake. Yeah, I said it. Mistake, you pulled back for a second. You pull back for a second, just to breathe, to see if she notices. And suddenly, texts get shorter. Laughs sound forced. Her energy's off. And your brain, man, it starts spinning. Why? What did I do wrong? That's where most guys lose it. They overthink. They chase. They act needy without even realizing it. Here's the thing. She's not a villain. You're not broken. You're human. And she's human too. People pull away when they feel space. They test. They push. It's instinct. Remember that time you pulled back last month? Just a little, and she called you out of the blue. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. She notices more than you think, but not always in the way you expect. Principle 1. Presence beats panic every time. Don't flood her with attention just because she pulls back. Stand steady. Let your life move forward. You don't have to prove you care. You already do, just by existing with integrity. Principle 2. Actions over words. If she's treating you differently, it's not about convincing her. It's about showing her calmly, quietly, without hype, who you are. That confidence, it's magnetic, and it doesn't scream. So next time it happens, don't sweat the tiny shifts in her vibe. Notice them, understand them, but don't react like a desperate dude. Be calm, be grounded. Be the guy who doesn't chase the drama. Be the guy she can't help but respect. It's late. The room's dark except for that little glow from your phone. You're staring at it, don't even know why. She texted back, but it's different. Short, blunt, like she's holding back, and you feel it in your chest. Tight. You remember last week? You pulled back, just a little. Needed space. And she laughed at your dumb joke. Then didn't text for hours. Hours. You kept checking. Hoping. hoping she'd snap back like nothing happened. But she didn't. Not really. The floor creaks when you shift. Cold air hits your skin. You pull your hoodie tighter. Why does it feel heavier tonight? Maybe it's not the hoodie. Maybe it's the tension. That pause before she answers. That pause that makes your stomach drop. You think about the texts you didn't send. The "I miss you" swallowed. The "what's wrong" you didn't ask. Regret sits there, sticky like gum on your shoe. You hate it. Hate feeling small. And then it hits. That weird thought, the one that scares you. Maybe she's testing you. Maybe she's seeing what you'll do. Maybe she just doesn't know how much she wants you yet. And right there, that's the moment you could freak out, chase, overthink. Or you could just pull back a little more. Stand steady, breathe. Show her without saying a damn word who the hell you really are. Because that move, the one you don't see coming, that's the one that flips everything. Most guys think she's pulling away because they did something wrong. That's the first trap. But truth, it's not about you failing. It's about her noticing space. The one thing you're scared to give. Remember last month? You went quiet for a night, just to breathe, and she texted back with that weird mix of distance and curiosity. Yeah, that's normal. She didn't ghost you. You disappeared from yourself. Second belief. That more attention fixes everything. Nope, it's the oldest trick in the book. You flood her inbox, you snap off another text, you overcompensate, and she feels it. Feels the panic. You're chasing a feeling that was never yours to chase. Attention is cheap. Respect is priceless. Third one may be the hardest. Thinking you're losing her when you pull back. Not true. You're not losing her. You're losing the guy who overreacts, who forgets his own life in the chase. That's what's at stake. That tight chest. That restless night. You don't lose her. You lose your own presence, so yeah. Pull back. Stand steady. Notice the small shifts. Don't freak. Don't overthink. And let the truth sink in slowly. She'll either catch up to your vibe, or she won't. Either way, you're still in control. This is what he understands. Most guys freak the second she acts different. Short texts, cold laughs, silent hours. He doesn't. He leans back, watches, breathes, knows the space between words isn't a threat. This is how he leads with presence, not pressure. He's at a bar with his boys. Phone buzzes. It's her. He reads it, smirks, doesn't double text, doesn't panic. He orders another drink, talks to someone else, laughs, lives, because he knows. Presence, panic. Always. He's messy sometimes. He gets anxious too, but he doesn't let it run the show. That night he sits alone after she pulls back. He scrolls old texts, feels the tight chest, then sets the phone down, walks outside, feels the cool air, lets it hit, feels alive. Not desperate. Strength over noise. Patience over panic. Centeredness over chasing. He knows a woman noticing his calm isn't a trick. It's a mirror. She sees the guy who owns himself, who doesn't beg for attention, who doesn't beg for validation. This is why she'll come around or she won't. Either way, he's still standing, still unshaken, still the guy she can't ignore. He's sitting on the edge of his bed, phone in hand, screen lighting up the room. She's online, seen, read, not replying, and for a second, that tight knot in his chest, yeah, it spikes. Then a memory hits. That night last month, he laughed so hard at a stupid joke she made. Felt alive. Felt himself. And now, he is twisting in knots over silence, over energy he can't control. He drops the phone, hard, feels the weight in his palm, stares at the ceiling. Cold air from the cracked window hits his face. Breathe in, out, in, out. He remembers. Not all of this is about her. Not all of this is about approval. He's a man. He's got his own rhythm, his own fire. A whispered thought slides through. I don't need to break for her. Snap. Chest loosens, shoulders drop. The knot melts a little. He moves, walks outside, feels the street under his shoes, the night alive, the world still spinning. Strength isn't loud, it isn't chasing, it's still, it's steady, it's knowing your worth without begging. And right there, right now, he knows he'll be okay. It hits him again, that old chest-tight feeling. The one that makes nights feel longer than they should. But this time, he doesn't flinch, doesn't chase, doesn't text, doesn't overthink. He feels the weight of the phone in his pocket, the hum of the street outside, the smell of the city after rain. Everything sharp, everything quiet. He's still, solid, present. Flashes hit, the laughs, the texts, the silence, the pull, the push, and he realizes none of it changes him. None of it ever did. He's still the guy who stands in his own fire, who doesn't crumble for attention, who doesn't beg for validation. A car rolls by. Tires hiss. He breathes it in, feels it in his bones. The pull isn't a threat. It's a mirror. And he finally sees. It was never about her, never about losing, never about breaking. It was about remembering that he owns himself. That presence, that quiet power, that calm fire, that's untouchable. And in that moment, he smiles. Not loud, not proud, just real. Just him, because a man who stands in his own lane can't be ignored.